this is Aerial Skycam with you. Coming up on Grand Isle, Louisiana. Grand Isle was hit pretty hard just a few days ago by Hurricane Ida. Hurricane Ida came through on August 29, 2021, made landfall just a few miles from here with winds of 156 miles per hour. That's within 1 to 2 miles an hour of a Cat 5 hurricane, which is 157. Reports again say that Hurricane Ida had winds of 155 to 156 miles per hour, and that's within the margin of error to technically be a Cat 5 storm, which would be winds of 157 measured. And you can see from the damage here in Grand Isle that the damage was significant and definitely commensurate with what would be considered a Cat 4 or weak Cat 5 storm, a very strong Cat 4 storm at the very least. These camps in Grand Isle are just devastated. The damage is unbelievable out here. On the road here, as you'll see in a previous video, on the roads close to here, you can see the roads washed out. For this kind of content, be sure to like and subscribe and smash that like button to Aerial Skycam. And we'll keep bringing you information like this and news and tips on what's going on out here with these powerful storms. And also, it's important to note that in these kind of situations, you should evacuate. You can see right here, this camp was completely wiped off of its foundation. And so this was not an area where there was guaranteed survivability. And so when the authorities issue warnings to evacuate, you definitely need to heed those warnings because these are very dangerous areas. So be careful. Also, you need to note that these type of storms seem to be increasing, and with global warming or whatever you want to call it, the ocean temperatures are definitely rising, and when they rise, the storms get more powerful simply because that's just an expression of the power that's in the ocean. So bear that in mind. For whatever reason, the globe is warming, things are heating up, the oceans are getting hotter, and because they are getting hotter, whether you believe that's man-made, natural, or a combination of both, because they are getting warmer, there's going to be more powerful storms like this. Take a look at that damage. That's just an incredible amount of damage here. We're coming in a little closer to some more camps here on Grand Isle. You can see the light poles bent over. Port Fourchon is behind us to the back. I'd say about 10 miles back there, 7 to 10 miles back. And you can just see from where this hurricane made landfall near Port Fourchon to here, the damage is unbelievable. You're talking about maybe a 15-mile swath where full hurricane force winds were felt. In fact, this area would have gotten the northeastern eye wall of the storm and the north eye wall of the storm, as well as the south eye wall, because the storm just came through here, and so the eye passing very near this area, and so the damage is just extensive. We've got energy out here trying to restore power to this hard-hit community. But in the case of Grand Isle, it's not just about power, it's even about just having a house all together. Roofs are ripped off, some of these camps are blown off their foundations, some of the camps seem to be somewhat okay, and that I would attribute to good engineering. So always bear that in mind. Engineering is very important when it comes to coastal areas and survivability of these coastal areas, because you just have to make sure that your place is strong. I mean, that's the best way to have security in places like this, is to ensure that you've got strong construction. And you can see right here, the roadway basically washed out by storm surge. So we're gonna drive around that. Still got some standing water here by these camps, behind these camps, all around the area. You can just see the devastation from this storm. Just an amazingly powerful. That's a vehicle right there. Looks like it was crushed and turned over by the storm. It's just amazing the destructive force of this hurricane as it came through this area. Some camps are still standing. Those are ones that were engineered really strong. You can see that one right there. It even has solar panels on the roof. But a lot of other camps didn't make it so well, did not fare so well. Many storefronts destroyed here in Grand Isle. I would say that this town is very near a total loss. You know, when you really look at the damage and you consider everything, it's just amazing. Again, aerial skycam, you know, operating a 4-wheel drive vehicle to be able to come out here and bring you this footage, and it's just amazing amounts of damage out here in Grand Isle. I'm gonna keep driving and let the camera do the talking. You see that trailer, you see that brick wall just smashed out right there. Just amazing destructive force as the storm came through. There's a truck right there. Looks like it was caught up in the storm. Just unbelievable the amount of damage and carnage out here to the properties. You got somebody over there cleaning up with a backhoe just to remove debris. I mean, that is just amazing. The amount of damage and destruction that happened out here in Grand Isle. All right, now we're gonna go ahead and cross over this bridge area here. To the rest of the area. Going out to the Barrier Island portion of it. See a satellite truck right there broadcasting information. Coming up on that. Setting up emergency communications, no doubt. Coming up on the Barrier Island of Grand Isle. This is Aerial Skycam. Again, if you like this content, be sure to like and subscribe. Smash that like button. Aerial Skycam bringing you information about this storm. This event is just an example of the force of nature. As the oceans warm up and continue to warm up and sea levels rise and also ocean temperatures rise along with it, you're going to see powerful storms like this. This is one of many, many powerful storms that's hit recently. And this is just an example of what's happening as ocean temperatures rise, as these storms get more powerful. And unfortunately, we're going to see more of these events like historic Hurricane Ida. Remember, again, Hurricane Ida came through August 29th, 2021 on the 16th anniversary, ironically, of Hurricane Katrina, another very powerful storm that also hit the area. So just to keep that in mind, you know, we got some really high water right here, lots of problems in this area. We're going to go through slowly. We're driving a 4-wheel drive vehicle that allows us to get through here and bring you this footage. Be sure and smash that like button, like and subscribe to help our channel, support our channel, so that way we can bring you more footage like this, so we can get the equipment that we need to be able to cover these type of catastrophic events for you, bring you the engineering perspective, bring you the technical perspective and tips on how to operate and survive in these storms. And the fact is that the best way to survive this is to evacuate these areas. This is not an area that you want to be in when there's a storm. Look at that damage. Again, this is Aerial Skycam here at Grand Isle. Smash that like button. Smash that like button. Like and subscribe. Aerial Skycam with you at Grand Isle. It's going to pull in right here. Probably take some stills of the storm. And this is Aerial Skycam signing out. Smash that like button and we'll see you soon.